Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. Before anything else, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would help me out a lot. And for the ones that are, I will say thank you very, very much. Now, going on with this episode, we have a league game today, which we are leading with a lot of points. And then we're going to have the replay game against Chelsea in the Champions League. And after that, we have a semi-final of the FA Cup against Manchester City. So we're going to play with as many reserve players as possible against Leicester here, to try to keep them fresh for both those games, both the Chelsea game and the City game. So yeah. Let's move on and see what we can do, which players we can use and can't use. So you can look at this, so many players being tired, it's incredible. So what we're going to do, we're going to have Dalot here, of course, and in the middle we're going to have let's see, where is he, that Kenneth Taylor. And he's going to get to play with Arnell. And then we're going to have Luke Shaw on the side here. Right midfielder. Who are we going to use there then? This is going to be interesting to see what we can put together here today. Let's wait with that perhaps. You know what, let's just for fun, should we do next game and clear the entire selection, and we start with goalkeeper. And I'm actually going to try Adam, and then as a right defender, of course, we're going to have, as we said, Dalot. And then I want Arnell and Kenneth and Luke Shaw. Right midfielder. Let's see what we have here. Morgan Pearce has already played for under 18. We have Brad Faulkner. Let's play him. Nicholas Seiwald will be the defensive one, the deep lying. And of course, Bruno Fernandes needs to rest. How about Christian Eriksen? Let's play him. And on the left, should we go with Shortire or Rashford? I think we go with Shortire because Rashford is needed in the attack, of course. Let's see, who do we go play? I don't want to play Erling Haaland because I think we need to rest him as well. So Rashford together with, well, that's not much more than Paul Squares to choose from. The rest of them have actually, yeah. So a very young Paul Squares. He's 15 years old. Let's hope he can do some sensational things today. And we're not even going to have De Gea on the bench. We're going to go with Henderson on the bench. And I think I want Tariq Lamptey on the bench because he can play both left and right. Hopefully we won't need to bring him on. But as I said, he can play both left and right. De Ligt is way too tired to be brought on. So I'm thinking it's going to be Varane on the bench there. Let's see what we can do on the midfield. We're going to go with Ross Barkley. Oh, come on. We're going to go Kobe and Garnacho. And we're going to have Erling Haaland on the bench. All of a sudden we have tons of room on the bench here. Let's go with a new youth player, Mick there. And Ethan Laird, of course. Then it's full. Good. So, a very weak Manchester United against Leicester. And, yeah, let's hope it doesn't take too much out of our morale and stuff like that if we lose today. But most of all, let's hope we don't lose. We're not going to go hard in on tackles. Pump our fist and go with what the assistant wanted me to do. We skip that one and we're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because. Oh, Schmeichel. Is he Kasper Schmeichel come back to Leicester? Or is this, since it's 22, that he's still, in Leicester? Good save by Ferguson, I must say. That was a strong header. Let's see if he... saving us this time. Come on, United. I know that a lot of the players are here to develop, and especially players like Taylor, Savold, Faulkner, Shortire, Squares. They're all playing because they might be future stars. Ferguson as well, of course. Adam Ferguson, I almost forgot about him. But at the same time, we do have some established players like Rashford, Eriksson. Anel is now more or less an established central defender. We have Shaw. There's Shortire. There's Squares. And it scores! Oh, ole! But they wanted to be offside. Is it offside? No, it's not! Ho ho ho! Squares, Paul Squares! A new young player, 15-year-old player scores. I think it's the first game, but goal he scores. And look at this, Shortire. Yeah, no offside there. Putting it in, good there. Love it. Just love it. Leicester started out as the better team, I must say that. They created a couple of chances there, but they couldn't score them. And now we've scored. I'm taking the lead in this game. With a lot of players that... Oh, Squares with a new chance of scoring. He's playing good. He's got some good positioning, it seems. He's at the right time, at the right place at the right time. Savold, Anel, and long ball to Dalot. Dalot gets it in, but no. There's Faulkner, Eriksson, Rashford, Eriksson, Dalot, Faulkner. Oh, no power in that shot, and Schmeichel. I have no problems with that one. Taylor to Shaw, to Eriksson, to Shortire. Oh, Eriksson, Savold, Shaw, Squares, tries to reach Shaw again, but no. There's Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel. Uh-oh. Here they come. And Ferguson saves it. Good save by Ferguson, I must say. Followed along with that. They're quite alright here. Let's go. Yes. Barnes. Tielemans. Yeah, that's that name I'm not going to try to pronounce any. So, yeah. Something like that. Ferguson. Anel. Taylor. Eriksson. Savold. Back to Ferguson. To Anel. Back to Ferguson. Oh, Anel with it far up towards Rashford. No, Rashford's not strong enough there. But here we go again, and Squirrels headed that on. Oh. Just seeing the name Schmeichel in goal, it reminds me of future days. No, not future. What you call it? Oh! What a chance! It reminds me of the very first couple of seasons where Championship came out in the 90s, where Manchester United had Peter Schmeichel. I played that a lot, and yeah, he was very good. Oh, good save by Ferguson. Leicester is working their way into this game, which we don't like. Good arena. It looks pretty nice. Ferguson grabbing that ball without a problem. That's good. He's been playing good. 7.3 in average rating. That's good. Really good. Schmeichel with a long ball. Oh, here comes Barnes. Oh, he goes back. Ooh, good tackle there. But, good by Shaw to get that away. I must say that Leicester is coming back into the game more and more. Let's see what we can do here in the second half. Let's hope that we can take a more control of the game. A better control. Savold, Amel, Rashford, Savold. Savold trying to reach Faulkner, but he does not do that. Come on, United. Glory, glory, Man United. Let's show them where we should be. Let's see. Corner for us. Shaw with the corner. Floats it in, but that's just in there. Ooh, we have a lot of tired players. But do we have players we can bring on? I'm thinking Faulkner, maybe he should go out and we bring in Garnacho. Let's hope that will be an improvement. Here's Shaw with the corner. Rashford is there, but not strong enough. We do need to do more changes. And now being very, very tired. So we're going to have take a chance on Varane and hope that he doesn't get injured or that it takes too much of his fitness. Oh, here they come. Oh, good save by Ferguson. But it did look like he was offside, the player. But all right. I won't complain too much. Good save by Ferguson. Ferguson has been really good today in the goal. Let's hope he can keep a clean sheet. That would be really lovely. Barnes. Oh, Ferguson with another good save. I really enjoy his play today. We're going to go with Haywald and bring in Mike Clark. Here's Rashford. Rashford runs with the ball. Come on, Rashford. He gets it into short tire to Garnacho, but no. That did not end well. And I am a bit worried that Mick Clark might not be good enough to be able to play in there, and that could put us into some major issues. Central midfield, it's not like having a striker that can run around up there, where it doesn't really matter if they're good or bad until it's time to put it. Oh, no, Ferguson, no. Whoa, Jane Wang scores the equaliser. I was hoping he was offside, but I guess he wasn't. Let's have a look. No, he backed it. No? Yeah, that's Varane, I think it was. Yes, Varane was falling too far back, so that's too bad. Now anything can happen. We can even lose this game now. Come on. Long ball by Clark, but to no one. Here's Luke Shaw, trying to reach squirrels, but he can't. Here comes Leicester again. We need to try and get this draw at least. Come on, United. We know we can do it. Oh, get it away. It's kind of sad after Ferguson making such a terrific game that he has. He's made so many good saves and yeah. It's the we haven't been able to take care of the chances we've created, so we should really have made a couple of more goals and we would have been in a better position. Ferguson has been playing really, really good, and I don't want to. Oh, let's see what this one can do. Short tire. Can he get the ball in? He gets it in a bit, but no, not good enough. Here comes Leicester again. Madison. Varane going in there between that. Garnacho squares. And is it true? Is it true, or was he offside? I am a bit of in question there, because it did look a bit like it. Let's have a look at this. Garnacho, no, maybe he wasn't. He just accelerates very quick once the ball has been passed, so it might not be an offside. Let's have another look at this. That's where the pass is going. Yes, he just puts up another level of pace, and young Paul Scholes seems to have saved us again. Short tire. No, not. Oh, Ferguson saves it. Yes. Oh, this is really. If we manage to win here, it has really been the game of the youngsters that has really saved us today. Adam Ferguson and Paul Scholes. Scholes again. Ooh. Eriksson with a corner. And no, nothing out of that one. Short tire with the loose ball. Come on. Just keep on hold of the ball. We need to Clark, Dalot, Clark, Varane, Clark, Rashford to Eriksson. Eriksson tries to reach Garnacho there, but he didn't. Here's Dalot to Clark, Garnacho, and finding Rashford. Oh! Is that offside? Yes, it was. Dang it. Schmeichel with a long ball. Taylor, Rashford. Paul Scholes on the run. No, short tire. He's tried to reach short tire. Come on. Garnacho. Clark. Varane. Clark. Below the Eriksson squares is through, but Schmeichel is out and about. Here comes Leicester. Can they create another chance? Dalot to Ferguson. Ferguson to Taylor. To Eriksson. The game is over. United takes the win. 2-1. Oh. That was pretty awesome, I must say. Ferguson, 18-year-old goalkeeper, played very, very well today. And Paul Scholes, this 15-year-old lad, scoring twice and becoming man of the match. Who would have guessed? I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, he has some really good potentials, but he's not there. His ability, current ability, is crap. Oh well, I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. We're going to have to keep up this 3-1 lead that we have over Chelsea. Let's see what we can do. It's quarter-final. You can see the 3 English clubs playing today. Interesting. Let's go on to the tactical meeting. I cleared the team because I wanted to have a little look at what we put in on the pitch here today. And we're going to start with David De Gea, of course. Then we go Tariq, Lamptey. We have, there is a Delict. We have Raphael Varane. And on the left, Alphonso Davies. They all seem to be pretty fresh at the moment, which is very, very important, of course. Right midfielder, we're going to go with Jadon Sancho, if we can find him here, yes. And then the defensive, Jude Bellingham. The offensive, of course, is going to be Bruno Fernandes. And left, we're going to have Kylian Mbappe. Up front, we're going to have Erling Haaland together with Shesko. Or should we do it the other way around up there? Let's have a look what happens with the stars if we do like that. Yeah, let's do it like this. I don't know, but let's have a look at the heading. 15, 12 in bravery. This one has 16 and 15 in bravery. Yeah, let's go with this. I like Shesko to do the heading battles. So we're going to have Dean Henderson on the bench. Anel's going to be on the bench. And we're going to have Dalot on the bench. Let's have a look now. Seiwald on the bench. And we want... I think we're going to go with Garnacho, Christian Eriksen, and then a striker. And looking at the strikers, we don't have... Yeah, we have Rashford, yes. I thought I was going to have to take Paul Scholes to the Champions League as well. And I thought, nah, don't think he's ready for that. It's a lot more important, this game, because we don't want to go out of the Champions League, of course. We still would have had a good chance of winning the league, even if we had lost against Leicester. But we did manage to win, which was kind of an important thing. And now we're going to be playing with a good side here. And let's hope we can keep things going here now. Playing away against Chelsea. We have a 3-1 lead so far. Let's see what we can do today. They want me to show him onto weaker foot. Of course we can do that. Let's see. Zinedine Zidane as the manager of Chelsea. So you can see him there. Zinedine Zidane. That's their team. Here comes Manchester United team. Nice bunch of lads. Let's hope we can win this. Let's kick off. So a 3-1 lead, but we're going to play away today, which can be a bit worrying, of course. Oh, Davies, Varane, De Gea. Haaland gets it down to Shesko. Shesko! 1-0 Manchester United! And we're 4-1 up. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Haaland heading it down to Shesko. Shesko just chipping the goalkeeper there, and we're off to a good start. Not even a minute played, and we're 1-0 up. That's nice. Bruno Fernandes is there. Bellingham. Sancho. Bellingham. Mbappe. Davies. Fernandes. Mbappe. Oh! I think Mbappe might not be playing the entire game. I think Rashford might be coming in there, because we know that for some reason he's always tired, Mbappe, and we need him fresh for the semi-finals. Yeah, I think it was semi-finals, FA Cup semi-final against City. That is the next game. Let's see what we can do here today. Delict, Varane, Fernandez, Šeško and Erling Haaland has played well. Now even Alphonso Davies has Lamptey with a throw-in. Lamptey headed away. Lamptey gets it in again and then headed away. And here comes Chelsea. Let's stop them, please. Or get the ball away from them. He passed all the way back to their goalkeeper, which is good. Chilwell. Vini Jr. Chilwell. Ruger. Christensen. Jorginho. James. Jorginho. Havertz. Lukaku. They're playing well now, but Lamptey's there, breaking up that one. Perfect. Šeško with a header to Haaland. Sancho back to Fernandez to Haaland. Oh! 2-0! Erling Haaland. And what a team we have built here. I'm just hoping that we can afford to keep all of this. I mean, we are in a financial situation that is a bit bad. But if we manage to win the Champions League and the FA Cup and the league, we have won everything this season, and that really should mean that we should be getting a bunch load of money into the club at the end of the season. So that's what we're hoping for. Good save by De Gea. There's Lukaku, Vini Jr. And yeah, away with Varane there, Davies, Mbappe, De Gea. So 2-0, which is 5-1 now after 40 minutes. That's good. First half is soon over. Mbappe, Lamptey, De Ligt, Varane, Davies. There's Haaland. Oh! I'm actually very, very pleased with Tariq Lamptey. I think he's been giving us another dimension there as a right defender. He's a lot more involved in the game as that overlapping right defender than I felt Dalot was. So yeah, I'm very happy about Tariq. I feel Tariq will most likely be first choice for the next season as well, but that I want to, since Dalot is leaving, I would like to try and find some right defender that could be at least a bit promising and being a second choice when Lamptey gets tired or injured or something like that. So we're just going to have to see what we can do in the summer. I know I'm going to try and sell a couple of players, but I don't want to try and do that now because I want to keep the harmony in the squad until the season is over. But once the season is over, I am actually going to try and sell Luke Shaw, Christian Eriksen, and maybe some other players as well. Mostly because we want, well, I shouldn't say we want the money, but the money is a big part, of course, as well. But I also want to rejuvenate the team. I want to give the opportunity for players like Stokebridge and them to become the next choice and not have to stand after Christian Eriksen and Ross Barkley and all of those. I want us to start bringing in the youth players that we have signed during this. This is the third season, so I really do need to show that I am aiming to get some of these promising young lads up. I am. For once, I'm going to have... Alphonso Davies is, of course, the first choice as a left defender. I think he's a really good left defender. Better than Luke Shaw, of course. Since otherwise it would be Luke Shaw playing today in the Champions League. But De Gea saving that one. That's good. I think we're going to be resting Mbappe. I'm going to be resting Sancho. And I think we're going to be resting Fernandez as well. Like that. And hopefully the rest of them does not need to be rested. Just going to have to see. Davies will, of course, be first choice as a left defender next season. And since we're going to be trying to get rid of Luke Shaw, if we get rid of Luke Shaw, we will bring up Drew Warburton to try and see if we can develop him as much as possible, to give him the opportunity to be second choice as that left defender. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think that Ethan Laird is good enough to even be the player to take the position when Tariq Lamptey is injured or suspended. So there might be that I try to sell him as well, but we need to find, because I don't have any right defender that can take the position if we get injuries and stuff. So yeah, that's why I need to try and find some promising young right defender that can act as a second fiddle to Lamptey. We're just going to have to see what kind of money we have as well. They have told me that I will have a wage budget of 6 million and actually a transfer budget of 112 million pounds. So they don't worry about that I'm in the reds, but I don't want to be in the red. I want to try in this save as well, try to get Manchester United out of all the debt that we have. I know that's not going to be easy, because we still needs to be a competitive and a side. Ooh, wasn't he offside? I hope he was offside. Come on. Maybe not. Let's have a look here now. Oh, he does not offside there. I don't think he was offside. Dang it. He made that. That's not good. But yeah, so tons of things that's going to happen during the summer this time. Ooh, phew. They almost equalized there. Well, we should be through to the next round, but yeah, we still want to win this game for the morale and everything. So here's Davies. And here's Rashford. Oh, sorry about that. I seem to have forgotten to turn off the sound of my mobile phone. I'm going to do that right now. Like that. Sorry about that. Garnacho, Bellingham. Oh! Nice shot by Bellingham, but Reece. Now my players are tired. How are they supposed to be able to play against City in the FA Cup semi-final? That's going to be a question to ask ourselves. Holy smokes, James. This is not good. So many tired players. I think I'm going to try and go in and give every player that is playing here today the opportunity to rest from training for 3 days. Which will of course be a problematic thing as well, because that means that they might be called to and get an injury or something. But I don't see any other chance of getting them fresh for the game against Manchester City in the FA Cup. But I'll just see you there. And so we're here. It's Wembley Day. It's semi-final against Manchester City. And boy, am I nervous, because it looked like my players was quite tired, in need of a rest, many of them. So yeah, looks like they have actually been becoming better. That's nice to see, because yesterday in the game, so to speak, the players, a couple of players, actually quite a few, both of the central midfield defenders and stuff like that. On the Friday, as I praised their training, so to speak, they stood in need of a rest for many of the players here, like Jude Bellingham, De Ligt, Varane. But it looks like they're all fresh and up and running. So I'm going to be playing with the same team as I did against Chelsea in the Champions League that we won. This time it's Manchester City we're up against in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Can we beat them? Can we reach the final of the FA Cup? And yes, if you wondered and wanted to know, the team we're facing off against in the let's just gonna see here. Yeah. If you want to know, the semi-final in the Champions League will be against Barcelona. Now that's going to be a hard game as well. So here we can see City's team with Harry Kane up front, and here's our with Erling Haaland up front. Interesting to see if we can reach the final here today, or if it's going to be one of those days where it won't work. Whew. The game is off. Semi-final against Manchester City. Come on, United. Mbappe there, getting the ball out. Here's a throw-in from City to Jesus. I guess the Kane. Here comes City. Gets it back to Bernardo. Gets it in to Kimmich, the play that we wanted. Here's Mbappe though on the run. Haaland trying to reach Šeško there, but no, Šeško was not on the up and running there. Kimmich was the player that we wanted before this season. City just bought him just in front of us. They'd offered him more salary. We had an agreement with Bayern Munich to buy him, and we'd offered him a contract that he was willing to take. Everything was on the green, but City's offer was most likely bigger. So yeah. Oh, Haaland! So he chose City, but yeah. Hopefully that will have been a major mistake by him. If we can win here today, I think we can say that that is the right thing, because City will be without any trophy if they go out of the FA Cup. They're out of the Champions League. They lost against Paris Saint-Germain, and we are going to win the league. And even if we're not winning the league, it definitely won't be City that is going to win it. I think they are way behind. Oh, here comes Haaland. 1-0 for Manchester United. Erling Haaland. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Can we reach the final of the FA Cup as well? What a season this has been so far. And we still have a couple of games left to play. The league should be in our hands. I mean, we have such a huge lead in the league, so that should be, even if we don't want to say it until it's really no way for them to catch up with us. But yeah, the league should be in our hands, and we are in the semi-final of the Champions League, and this is the semi-final of the FA Cup. And of course it would be a major thing to make sure that Manchester City doesn't get a trophy. That would be just a bonus experience if we can get to the final here. The bonus thing is, of course, that City will be completely out of trophies. And yeah, I think that would be nice. Let's see here. City's having problems with us, I must say. Here's Davis. Long run by the only passes Sancho, and Sancho hits the post, but he was offside. All right, Sancho was offside. Come on, United. Anything can still happen. It's only been 25 minutes. And we know that our players will get tired at the end of the game here. Ooh, we really should. I really would love to have a goal or two scored before half time here. Oh. Because we're going to be struggling in the second half. We know that. They're going to be pushing and we are going to be tired. So, yeah. There's Sancho, Varane. Oh, Mbappe. Gets it in. Haaland is there, but no. Kicked away by Manchester City. We're playing quite well, to be honest. Or I feel that we're playing quite well. But here comes City. Kane. Kane with a yellow card. Ooh. Good effort by Kimmich. But full control for David De Gea there, it seemed. First half is soon to be over. Will it end with a lead for us, or will City bring an equalizer here at the end of the first half? Oh, De Gea, thank you very, very much. Half time, and we are 1-0 up. This is a nervous game, I must say. Come on, United. Tesco, Bellingham, Lamptey, Sancho, Bellingham. Oh, bad pass by Bellingham. Here comes City. Oh, good one by Davis, but City wins the ball back and continues to attack here. And De Gea, oh, he gets it away. That's the important thing. Sterling, Gallan. Oh, Sancho, good tackle there. Here's Haaland. Haaland. Long ball towards Mbappe, but Joao Cancelo coming in between there, so no worries for City there. Come on, United. We really would love to put one more in before I need to do any changes. But my players are getting more and more tired. Look at Cesco, Mbappe, Ferdinand, Sancho, Davis, De Ligt. Oh, loads of tired players in my team. But I don't dare to do any changes at the moment. Come on, United. Bruno Fernandes with a long ball to Sancho. Sancho tries to get it to Lamptey, but De Ligt, Ferdinand, De Ligt, Varane. Varane moving up with the ball. Here's Alphonso Davies. Can he get the ball in? Davies gets it to Fernandes. Fernandes back to Varane. Varane living a bit dangerous there, but he gets through it. Davies, Varane, Bruno Fernandes, Bellingham, Varane. To De Ligt. Bellingham to Sancho. Finding Haaland, and Haaland finding number 2! Ho-ho! 2-0 for Manchester United in this FA Cup semi-final. Come on, United. We got this. At the same time, City is bringing in some fresh legs, and I'm still worrying about, do I dare to make any changes here? I'm thinking about Mbappe and Sancho. They are tired. Well, everybody on the midfield is quite tired, so... But, yeah. Here's Haaland through again. Haaland. Oh. Edison with the save. Oh, come on. Should I do changes or should I just keep them playing? Bruno Fernandes. Varane. Bellingham. Oh crap. Here comes City. And we have a tired bunch of players, and it's our throw-in. Good one. Come on, 20 minutes to go, 2-0 up. But I need to do something. Looking at Chesko, who hasn't been playing very well either, so I'm going to bring on Marcus Rashford there, but I think I'm going to go into tactics after that and change position on Haaland and Rashford. Here's Garland. She's way over, thank you very much. So let's move into tactics and just change these two players here and confirm changes. Oh, Rodrigo, Kane, Sterling, come on, United. No, don't let them. Oh, De Gea, thank you very much. Whew. It's nervous now. Lots of nerves in this game, and yeah, it's going to be hard to keep them away, but here comes Haaland. Rashford on the run there. Oh, Haaland is brought down. And that will probably be a card, but I think it will be a yellow one, if that's a card even. I don't know. 82nd minute, I think it's time to... Mbappe is extremely tired. And Bellingham is very tired as well. There's Haaland, there's Bellingham. Finding Davis, gets it into Rashford. Oh! And it's a corner. 2-0, 5 minutes to go. Come on, United. Let's keep this. Let's go to the final. Yes, we are in the final. Jadon Sancho getting injured is not very good. Can we just take off? Crap, that's not good. I hope it's an injury that doesn't mean the end of his season. I don't know who we're going to be playing on the right side. Garnacho. Ooh, yellow card for Garnacho. And we win it. We're in the FA Cup final. Terrific. What an end of this episode. And let's move on up and summarize this episode and have a look at what's happening in coming episodes. This is marvelous. We are through to the final in the FA Cup. And oh boy, what a team we have built here. They are playing marvelous football. And now I'm going to be having to rest a lot of players against City's the next game in the league against City. I have absolutely no problem of losing that game. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Jadon Sancho, at least 4 to 5 weeks. 4 to 5 weeks. 6 to 7. 5 to 6. We're going to go to a specialist. It's going to cost us a bit, but yeah, we're going to go with specialists and hope that they can fix him. 5 weeks, he's probably out for the rest of the season or something like that, which is too bad, too sad. And I really don't know who I'm going to be playing on the right side now. That is going to be a good question for me to answer. Yeah. We did get 917,000 for winning in the FA Cup semi-final here. And here's one of our lent out players. And these are all the players that they're warning are a bit jaded. So, yeah. Haaland, of course, we should praise him. He was terrific. Scored both goals for us. So, yeah, wonderful. Having a look at the financial situation, as I said, 28 million in debt there now, but they have given me 112 million and a wage budget of 6 million. So yeah, I guess they believe that they will be fixed. And here's the vision for the team and info. I believe this is interesting. league history. You can see the bounty. Look at that one. 13-14, the season after Ferguson. That's Ferguson's last season. And then we get David Moyes and Ryan Giggs taking care of the thing in that season, which didn't go very well. And then what's his name, that Dutch person, and then Mourinho took over and he ended up in second position. And then we just went downhill, and we went up a bit with Solskjaer, but yeah. I've taken over here now, and we won the league last year. We won the Champions League as well. Let's see if we can't. That's background. Here we have the Champions League, 4 Champions League titles. Yeah, 68, 99, 2008, and 2023. So 21 Premier League titles. So it's an interesting thing, and we're going to be playing a final as well. Let's go to competition here, where we can see the Premier League. I mean, we have 83 points. Arsenal are closest with 68, 65, 64. And since Champions League position is qualified, we are not going to go further down than 4th. If we lose all our game and these teams here win all their games, we might be ending up at position 4. But that means that City has no way of getting a trophy now, which is interesting. We have the Champions League, where we're going to be playing Barcelona. And then we have Bayern against Paris Saint-Germain in the other semi-final. That's going to be interesting to see if we can reach the final there. UEFA Super Cup, we all know that we have won that one. And then we have the FA Cup, where we will face off against either Liverpool or Chelsea. We're just going to have to see what will happen there. Carabao Cup, we have 1, and Community Shield, we had 1. So it's been a great season so far, and we can end it in a tremendous way. We don't have many games left to play. In the next episode, there will be 2 league games and a Champions League, it looks like. Yep, because the FA Cup final is going there 25th of May 2024 there. And then we have 2 games against Barcelona. That's going to be very, very tough. But I'm feeling quite secure that we're going to win the league, to be honest, even if we are to lose a lot of the games that are left. There's 6 games left to play for. And that's 18 points, right? And we have a 15 points lead. So that means a win and a draw. There's no way that we can lose on points. A win, and we still have an extremely good goal difference to be able to win the league. So, and looking at the schedule and looking at the teams that we have left to play, City will be tough because we're going to be playing with a reserve team against them. That's just that I know we're going to have to do that because so many of our players are tired and almost destroyed. And most likely we will be playing with reserves against Everton as well, because we want to put in the very best of teams against Barcelona, of course. Then we're going to be playing with a reserve team against West Ham again, so that we can put in the best team against Barcelona. And yeah, there is a chance that we will lose all the league games that are left. I shouldn't say that we so it's going to be tough, because we're going to be playing pretty much with reserved players in every single league game that is left, in order to keep up the strongest sides in the Champions League and in the FA Cup final. And so yeah, we can still lose this league title, but hopefully we won't, of course, because we want. I'm just going to do this as well, so I don't have a power outage or something like that, and we just have to play something again. There we go. So Manchester City is the next, and it's in the league. If we win that, which I doubt because we're going to be playing with a lot of reserve players, but if we were to win that game, I think we are 100% sure of winning the league. Any of the team underneath us only need to, well, Arsenal is the only team that needs to drop a point. If we win one game and Arsenal just drops one single point, they're out of it. So yeah, it's going to be nice to see if we can, what's going to happen there. Medical center, let's have a current injury list here. Jadon Sancho will be out for 5 to 6 weeks, which is very annoying. Karim Adeyemi out for another 2 to 7 weeks, also very annoying. So I think none of them will be back this season. Both of them are out for the entire season, which is kind of sad. I'm going to see here, if we take a look at this, 35 days, and yeah, 21, 28 for 4 weeks. So that's just maximum of 5 weeks left of the season. So that means that there is a small chance that Jadon Sancho could be back for the final. And if he's only out for 2 weeks, there is a small chance that Karim Adeyemi will be back for a couple of games. An eventual the FA Cup final would be most likely that he would be back for if he stays out for just 2 more weeks. And a potential Champions League final will also be in the runnings for Adeyemi. So in that case, so that's interesting. Training. If you take a look at the individual, you can see here that they are training very well, most of them. And this is what I'm doing, as I've said and shown before. I'm going in on every player. If they have 725 or more, I praise them. If they have 650 or less, I criticize them. And that's just the way it is. Let's have a look at the mentoring groups. Nobody is outside. So yeah, that is, of course, and from time to time I just do like this. So yeah, it is a bit worrying now. The end of the season is coming up, and we have 2 very important players injured, which are and I can see Karim Adeyemi is very disappointed. He was not able to join Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know why. He is, in my mind, in the best club in the world at the moment. Playing, we are winning everything so far. So, yeah, I think it's very weird that he wants to leave here. But, yeah, I'm not going to be the one to criticize him for it. As I said, Jadon Sancho is going to be out for the rest of the season. So what my thought is that perhaps my feeling is that, I don't know, he's not going to be good enough to, I mean, he could become, absolutely he could become as good, but he's not as good as Jadon Sancho at the moment. But I think, and I feel that this is the player that I want to bring up, make him in a, what's this, unavailable for the next match. Why? Has he played in the under 18 for something? Let's see. What was I going to see here? The schedule for our next game here, which is against Manchester City, is not for another 4 days. So I don't know why he shouldn't be able to play, to be honest. But maybe it's just that he's not going to be able to play for the under 18, which is a bit of a shame. Looking at this, we can see that we are in a semi-final of the Youth League, and we are in the final of the FA Cup, and we actually won this under 18 Premier League final here. We won it. So yeah, I mean, and he's been an important thing for them to actually win. So taking him out will of course be a major problem for the under 18, but I think we do have somebody else that can play on the right. We do have Tresor Kabonga Kadge, who I have a bit of a faith in as well. I think he's probably almost as good as well, he could be almost as good as Morgan Pierce, but yeah, we need to do this. And for the next season, this player here will be going up to the senior club, and that's because he's going to be the choice to play after, what's his name, Alfonso, if I'm able to sell Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has begun to criticize as well that he wants to play, and he's worried that he won't get to play. So yeah, that is a bit of a thing. But yeah, just gonna have to see. And Andy Stokebridge is another one that's going to come up next season. So he's going to do his last season, and he's not allowed to play in under 18 next season. So, but he's going to come up into the starting lineup, and we're going to try to get rid of Ross Barkley and Christian Eriksen. So he's going to be competing with Bruno Fernandes for that position. So because we know we need to bring them up sooner or later if they are to develop into better players. So and it could be a risky next season where we will have some problems because we are going to use a couple of young players that's going to get the opportunity to play. But at the same time, we need to do something to get those players into the first team and start developing them to reach their potential. You can see that they have a lot of it's good enough to be moved up to under 23 and could be an important player, could become one of the club best players, potential as good as Erling Haaland. That's interesting. Drew is good enough to be moved to so yeah. And the question is, if we have a look at this under 18 and we go in here, there are 2 dates to remember now, 26th and 4th of May. And how does that collide with our games? We are going to be playing against Manchester City there. We would like to have Morgan to play there. I think he's going to be playing there. The 4th, we're going to be meeting West Ham. We would need him there as well, so he will probably miss out on the FA Cup final as well. That youth FA Cup final, which is a bit sad for him, of course. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Oh well, that's all I have to say today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like and subscribe and all that nice stuff. Stay safe out there in this dangerous world and have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.